Our cities define the way that we live our lives, from the people we meet, how we get around, and of course where we call home. However, in most US cities, they are not designed for everyone in mind, and that's where we come in. My name is Ayurveda,
My name's Ira.
My name's Caitlin.
and we're proud to present Next 140, a pitch for our city's future and choice.
Our cities face two main problems, city zoning and transportation, both which potentially limit urban progress and divide and isolate our communities and us.
Zoning is the partitioning of urban space. This means that certain land is dedicated to certain activities. This is actually a really good thing because it prevents factories from being built beside your house. But it has also been weaponized to exacerbate the housing affordability crisis in the United States. Look at Minneapolis. They took an initiative to solve it by building as many houses as they could, and this brought down rent significantly compared to other cities in the region. They did something intentional, and they made a choice. If we want good stuff to happen in our own cities, we need to take action.
So, we depend on our cars heavily today. We need cars to do small things like even meeting a friend to picking up groceries. So, let's see how much of our urban space we dedicate to parking, since we're talking about cars. In the United States, on average, we dedicate about 22% of our urban space to parking. Looking at our own city of Charlotte, we dedicate about, on average, 26% of our urban space to parking. That's like having a hamburger that someone took a bite out of. You don't want that, right? So yeah, now, since we talked about cars, let's look at public transport. In Charlotte, we have one main line. We have two, but one line that connects the north and the south, which is the major one. But comparing Charlotte to Utrecht, Netherlands, Netherlands has multiple lines that connect neighborhoods to neighboring cities. So what do we want? Do you want a line that connects north and south? Nah, I feel like we need something like Utrecht.
See, it took 70 years for us to get to the current urban model we have in the United States. And replacing it, that's going to take 140 years. See, our goal is to empower communities to make the right choice for their cities. And we want to do this with two things. Firstly, our website with maps and data to help people better understand urban development and the policies that are in their city. We want to foster open and informed conversations so there's less bias against good change. We want to introduce an urban market credit system to help financially incentivize good progress. And here's a bit of a palette of what kind of services we would like to have on our technology. So, we are very focused about the big picture here, but we also want to make sure that we're including the voices of the young and the disenfranchised so they have a say in our future.
So, Next 140 is about vision. So some of our milestones start with promoting anti-NIMBYism and promoting community engagement starting now. And then we look forward in the next 140 years to have fully sustainable and inclusive cities throughout the United States. In conclusion, our cities face a choice: continue the way we have right now, or invest in something like Next 140 that could empower our future. So, every journey begins with a choice. What is yours?